We are coming to you live from Super Nintendo World, where Mike is there. They've just begun technical rehearsals today. Um, are you ready to press start here, Mike?
Yeah, one player.
Here we go.
So I've already been in the land a couple times, but I thought we'd start at the entrance here.
Oh, that photo op is neat.
Yeah, so you could get in the little warp pipes,
Yeah.
take your photos, and then you go.
Is that the Transformers show building on the right?
So that I believe that is a. Let's say that's a sound stage because this is Transformers here.
Got it. Okay.
Behind us.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
I feel like I should make a sound here, like.
Well, it does that for us.
Oh, okay. I never got to see what it was like. You go down the pipe. You never get to see what it's like in the pipe.
Right. It's just green is the answer.
Yeah.
And then we're in the castle from Mario 64, if you recall.
You think I'm far younger than I am.
Come on, that game came out when we were teenagers. You play Mario 64?
I think I ended at Super Mario 3.
Okay. I have never stopped playing video games, so. And here we are, Super Nintendo World.
That's really cool. And they got that big crane there. Illusion.
Beautiful crane. The Comcast building up there.
But I gotta say, I mean, if you keep a low perspective, there's so much moving in this land, right?
That's the really.
You got the coins. You got the plant things that probably have a name that I don't know.
Piranha plants is what they're called.
Okay, piranha plants. You got the mushrooms.
Yeah, that's cool. Definitely the coolest thing about the land is how much kinetic activity there is going on around you at all times. Like you could see this piranha plant up there is moving around. This one is sleeping. There's a whole like mini game that you can play to wake him up or not wake him up, I think is the goal, but I haven't tried that yet. There's a mushroom going back and forth up there.
He'll make you big.
It will make you big.
Wow. So it's called Super Nintendo World, but this is really Mario World, right?
Yeah, it is all within the Mario.
No Legend of Zelda experience here.
No Zelda. As sad as that is, because Zelda, as much as I enjoy the Mario games, Zelda is really where it was at for me.
Oh, wow.
Up. Yeah, look at that. This is another little mini game.
So this idea you take your not a magic band and you can play these games.
Yeah, you scan your band on the key there, and then I think you're just turning that crane right here. And you gotta try to knock that Goomba back into that hole. Get the spinning coins up there.
Wow. Go early while this all still works.
Here's all the different power-up bands, they're called.
Okay. Mario, Luigi.
I got a Mario. But, yeah.
Toadstool, Peach, Toad, and Yoshi.
And this is Princess Peach, and this is Princess Daisy, who is Luigi's girlfriend.
Got it. they those Mario Brothers. Why are they called Mario Brothers when one of them's Luigi?
Well, if you've seen the movie starring John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins,
the Disney movie, name, I might add.
Is it just?
Yeah.
Their last name is Mario, and their first names are Mario and Luigi. So it's Mario, and Luigi Mario.
Got it. They answer the questions. All you can really ask for.
I love this swamp going up and down over here.
Yeah, like you wonder what kind of safety mechanism is there for just.
I don't believe you can walk under that, unfortunately.
No, but some poor bird's gonna.
Yeah. I hadn't thought of it. Oh, it doesn't quite hit the ground.
Okay. So. Oh, and the boxes there, the move in with the bricks. That's so cool.
the shell spinning around back and
Yeah.
forth. There's stack of Goombas. There's Yoshi going around that tree up there, all the way up to the. I'm told there's something where you can cause some kind of chain reaction among all these animatronics. I'm not sure where it is or how you do it just yet, but I'm gonna be exploring all day and try to figure that out. There's another little mini game here with these POW blocks and another Koopa animatronic.
Wow. That's also impressive. I mean, considering you just had a bunch of rain, so this stuff is weatherproof.
Yes.
Usually when you go to someplace like this right after a big rain, you know, you're lucky to get it.
Right. So here's the entrance to the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge attraction. Right now it's 5 minutes. Probably not going to see that for too long. But yeah, if you happen to be here right now, you can pretty much walk right on.
That's crazy.
This was an unannounced soft opening.
And then what's in that? So is it two different?
Oh wait, no, sorry, I was wrong. I'll take that back. I got confused there. This is the entrance to another mini game type challenge that's in there. The Mario Kart entrance is over here. I'm still getting my bearings, so excuse me for that. This is the Mario Kart entrance. And it says opening soon, but it is open because I just did it.
So can you talk a little bit about what the ride's like? I mean, I know it's open in Japan. But...
Yeah, so I hadn't watched any videos from Japan or anything, so I really, I knew it was AR. That was about all I really knew about it. And I thought it was very impressive. I think it's going to take at least a few times to really get the hang of it. And I had heard that there's a little bit of a learning curve. There's just so much going on. And like, not only is it a physical, ride track and everything with a lot of cool set pieces and decor and things like that, but there's also the AR component. There's a lot going on, like in your visor, in your goggles that you have to pay attention to, and you get shells that you need to fire at the enemies, and you need to steer when it tells you to steer, and you accumulate points. It is a competitive, interactive ride. And I was impressed by it. I think it's going to grow on me over time.
So it's not just a sit back and let it happen.
Correct. Yeah, very, very much an interactive ride. The thing that you'll have to adjust to the most and remember, keep in mind, is that where you're looking is where you're aiming. So you steer with your head. No, sorry, you aim with your head, basically, where you want to shoot your shell. Sorry, they told us to say throw the shells, not shoot the shells. But yeah, you want to point your head in the direction you want to throw your shells at all the opponents, which are all the other, the Mario characters are racing against you, and they show up in AR on your goggles.
That's great. How long of an experience is it, do you think, give or take?
It's over 5 minutes. I would say it's probably like a little over 5 minutes, if I had to guess.
And so on the right there is the 1UP store. I guess that's the retail.
Yes. Yeah. So let's check in here. This is where you exit the Mario Kart attraction, and where you can buy your magic band. Sorry, not I keep calling it that. 1UP power-up bands, and a bunch of different Mario merchandise and Nintendo World.
Is it as small as it looks? I guess I was a little surprised. I figured it would be bigger. The store.
This gift shop?
Yeah.
It's a decent size.
Okay.
That was the one thing when I took the tour last week. They were talking about how they were limited in size compared to the Japanese version of the land. Like, they just didn't have as big of a footprint, so they had to kind of compress some things, change the ride queue around a little bit, and obviously they don't have the Yoshi attraction, but that's the only major difference between this one and the one in Japan, is that it's the footprint is a bit smaller.
Yeah, so Doobie's asking about the kinetic element. So basically, you have the magic band that can activate some of the things that are happening, right?
Yeah. So I got my power up band. You called it a magic band too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
So let's hit these blocks.
Full disclosure, I'm never gonna get that right.
So I haven't actually done this yet. I'm gonna use my power up band to hit this question mark block, and we'll see what happens. So it lit up, and I think if I go and look on my app, I'll have 1 coin.
Oh, okay.
What the coins get you, I'm not sure quite yet. Then we've got the Toadstool Cafe. Is the counter service restaurant. Let's see what they've got. Can I poke my head in here? Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. Here's the menu.
Oh, the food looks fun. We were just talking about how the Lunar New Year stuff at Disneyland isn't as fun as in Japan or in China, but
so she just told me if you have a power up band, you want to go ahead? You can claim some kind of gift here. We'll scan mine.
Ooh.
I got a bell.
Very nice.
Here's the screen, menu screen, LCD screen.
Can you pop up the physical menu just for a sec?
Yeah.
A little less glare. So what are the options here?
All right, so we got starters and salads, Toadstool, cheesy garlic knots, piranha plant caprese salad, Yoshi's favorite fruit and veggie salad, superstar chicken salad. Then for the main menu, you've got a Mario burger, which is bacon, mushroom, and cheese. Luigi burger is pesto grilled chicken, flour spaghetti and meatballs, Italian appropriate. Desserts are question mark block, tiramisu, mountain bean pole cake, princess peach cupcake, and beverages. You've got a superstar lemon squash, collectible drink sippers, and then there's 2 kids meals: Mario mini burger, adventure set, and power up spaghetti marinara. So I'll take pictures of all this. And then Toad over there is your chef.
So I just saw something online. This isn't like a media event or anything. This is just it's just open for soft opening. Could end any time, but these are just day guests walking through.
Correct. It is open for guests right now. Yes.
Okay. Well, we're losing your signal a little bit, so if you want to head back out.
Okay. I'll go back outside. And this menu back to somebody.
It looks good.
Give that back to you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What did she say?
Enjoy your stay at the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, okay. Performance theming. Gotta love it.
So the other thing I should point out is, in addition to the attraction and the exterior space here, there's all sorts of nooks and crannies to kind of duck into and explore. I don't know. I think you're just kind of encouraged to, and let me know if I lose the signal again.
Sure.
We're just kind of encouraged to wander around and go through these.
I guess we did, but it's kind of cool to see. It's sort of like Harry Potter has that, like, I don't know if it's in Hollywood, but like it has that night alley. Oh, you got game here?
Yeah, so there's a little mini game in here as well, flipping these blocks around.
I did not expect to see a video game inside Super Nintendo.
So I actually came in the wrong way. This is supposed to be the entrance to this little mini game.
Is there a chain up? Can you get out?
Yeah, I can get out. This is just the switchback here.
Oh, okay. And what? There's a can you scan over there? See what that one does. That seems like a secret one.
Oh yeah. So these will It brings up a little picture of Bowser.
Very cool. Okay, well, I mean, we're live. If anyone has any questions about Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Hollywood, please let us know before we let Mike go. Just want to see if we can answer your questions. Card Freck, that says, I've seen recommendations to ride the Mario Kart attraction once without the AR goggles on, just to take in the showpieces and animatronics.
I could definitely see that. There is a lot going on visually outside of the AR goggles. The ride isn't going to make any sense without them. But yeah, I used to do that with when they had 3D on the Harry Potter Forbidden Journey attraction here. I used to take off my 3D glasses, because you could see the set pieces a little bit better. So yeah, that's probably a good idea. I've only done it once, and it was with the visor on.
And do we know when it officially opens? I think that's been announced.
February 17th. But it is, there are going to be annual pass holder previews coming up at the end of this month. I think the 29th that starts. And I know there's team member previews coming up as well if you work here.
So, if you go before then, you may not get it. They're soft opening today. You could soft open at any time, but it's not guaranteed until the middle of February.
Yeah.
So does it feel? So in terms of size, does it feel like Toontown, smaller? It feels a little smaller, but I'm not there.
Yeah, area-wise, I would say it's probably a little bit smaller than Toontown. Yeah.
It's like half Toontown, like if without the other part, without the meet and greet part.
Correct. Yeah.
So cool. So you got to take a tour of this recently. Was there any sort of fun details you learned?
Basically, what I've already showed you. Like the first place we came in on the tour, we came in through the castle, and we immediately turned left and went into here, where he was trying to get across like the explorer aspect of this whole thing, because you can, this is another block that you can hit with your band. Oh, nothing happened. There we go.
Okay, so you probably get another coin, right? If you get 100, you get a free life.
Right. And then another scannable. That one is Princess Toadstool there. More blocks.
You got rid of all that. She tried to go to the block, and now it's out. You took the last coin. Not cool, Mike. Not cool. Oh, you guys really.
Is this the first theme park land where you're encouraged to hit things?
I mean, I remember when they opened up Toontown, and they're like, "Oh wow, you can mess up everything," and then get started.
But yeah, there's a lot of these little nooks and crannies around the whole land where you can just kind of play.
GB has a good question. We talked about how it seems a little small, but with all the little interactive nook and crannies in the attraction, I mean, presuming the ride has, a reasonable wait, how long do you think you could spend on the land?
Probably not from opening till close like I did at Galaxy's Edge, but that wasn't encouraged either.
Yeah. It also seems, significantly smaller than like Harry Potter. Harry Potter has all those different stores. This just has the one.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. A few hours, I would think, depending on the wait for the attraction and stuff. But I feel like I haven't really showed you everything. There's more spaces to explore. There's another little mini game that we played on the tour that is unfortunately inside, so I feel like I would lose my signal when I went in there. But that's like it's got a big like wraparound screen, and you go up against Bowser Jr., and it's kind of like it will read your movements. It's kind of motion controlled. So that's kind of another big aspect that we haven't really talked about yet. That's the one in there. Now that I'm getting my bearings back.
Gio wants to know: is there an overarching quest to the land? Like, I know
Yes.
you're getting coins and stuff, but
yes. So if you go and read my article from last Friday when I got the tour of this place, they talked about, I want to say it was 3 or 5 keys that you're supposed to collect around the land to help Princess Peach get her I want to say it was a star or something. She's trying to get a star back from Bowser. There is an overarching story and a quest as you go through. The details are escaping me right now, but I am going to try and figure that out while I'm here.
And Kyle wants to know, is Universal Studios Hollywood also the entertainment company? Jacob?
That sounds right to me.
Golden Mushroom?
Golden Mushroom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Golden Mushroom.
I just can't believe how much motion there is.
Yeah, that is definitely a highlight.
And I guess because your tour was in the afternoon, we don't know what this looks like at night yet, right?
Correct.
Wow. Cool. Anything else you want to share?
I think that's about it for us. This is where this is where Mario and Luigi are going to come out into character meet and greet. And I know Princess Peach is a costume character as well, so that's another thing to point out. That's what everybody's waiting for right here, is to meet the characters.
Are they face characters? Or are they?
No, they are.
That's a good choice.
Walk around costume characters.
And I don't want you to go in there, but do we know if the restrooms are special?
I just hope it's playing the music from level 1-2.
I just would be afraid of getting sucked down the toilet. And how embarrassing would it be if like they had a backed up toilet? Like seriously, like Mario, what you doing? You're a plumber.
Yeah. There's our friend Nick Tierce I just spotted over there.
Jimmy has a question. It's a good question. Is the cast member, the team member costume the same throughout the land, or does it depend where they're working?
So I know there's a specific uniform for the Mario Kart ride, and then this one is the generic land outfit. The one for the Mario Kart ride looks more like a race, like a Indy 500 type like race uniform, like a pit crew. That's what I'm looking for. And then this one is kind of like Mario colors.
So can you buy like an interactive wand and power up band combo pack? Maybe Land gonna have its own interactive device.
Well, the big question that I do have, and I'm going to test this out when I get home, is we were told that the power-up band is an amiibo, which means that it will interact with your Nintendo Switch. I asked somebody else actually asked what it did, and they didn't know specifically. So that might be something that we're going to have to discover later on.
That sounds like an article waiting to happen, Mike.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, cool. How much is the power up band?
It is around $40.
Whoa. Well, I mean, but do you get a rebate with the coins?
that would be something. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Let's check the pricing on that.
Amiibos are usually based on character and vary by game. Mario and Odyssey gets you a star. Yeah, do we know what Nelson Peltz feels about this?
Where did that guy come from? It's somebody we knew about before.
A mommy Peltz and a daddy Peltz.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't post a price for the Magic Band.
Power up band.
So that person just paid $43. So I'm guessing that was for a Magic Band. Power up band, sorry.
So do you get the sense that these people are just like totally surprised that this happened today and are like kind of freaking out?
I know there were some people who were waiting outside who had been clued in, and there are people who are just guests here, regular guests that are very surprised.
I'm just amazed you happen to be there today.
Yeah, what a shock.
a lot of suits walking around, which is kind of funny. I mean,
Yes.
suits, but
I captured the moment that everybody came in. If you saw on Twitter, when they first opened the gates, let everybody in. Somehow I happened to be in the land before they did that.
We should point out, and I don't know if the virtual queue is opening, but it did pop up in the Universal Studios Hollywood app today as well.
Okay.
Can you actually show the app, like show your coins and stuff? Or is that linked up? Oh, you're on your phone. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, that's okay. I would definitely do that. I took a screen cap of what the app looks like after you connect your power up band. I tweeted that out, but I will take some more screen caps through the day here.
Kyle wants to know: is there a warp pipe he can take to skip the Starway? Geosoft Augustine tweet. I don't know what that is. Oh, is that what is that? Which tweet?
I think he retweeted or quote tweeted us when I tweeted out that it was open.
Oh, so you tweeted it, but Augustine gets to take credit, huh? That sounds like sounds very Nelson Peltzy to me. Wow. So do you know? So what do you know the name of the little winter wonderland up there? I'm not. Man, as I said, I'm kind of limited to like Mario 3.
I'm not sure if that would have a name. I mean, there were a bunch of different winter type levels in the video games through the years, but I don't know if there's anything. I'm sure it has a specific name. I just don't know it, I guess.
Is there a flagpole that you can jump up on?
It's way at the top. Right here.
Wow, it does have it. That's great though. Oh, someone sent me the Scott Gustin tweet, so I got to find out what it is. Hang on. Oh. Yep, it's him watching the guests come in. So what was he? I mean, I know. I guess. Let me see if I can play this video.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm gonna. This is our video, but in the tweet from Scott Gustin. I want to find it on ours. So here we go. I gotta say, I didn't realize Universal Studios Hollywood employed that many people that could be there. That's a lot of people. That's so exciting.
What do you want to see the queue a little bit, and
Sure.
I'll just go until the signal cuts out.
Sure.
All right, let's go through the queue. This is Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. It's opening soon, but it is open.
What's the is height requirement, if any?
That's a good question. Guess under 40 inches may not ride.
Okay, that's pretty low. That's about as low as you get.
Okay, here we go. Through another warp pipe. Thank you.
So I guess one of the arrows is for guess for needing accessibility issues, and the others everybody else. Huh? Yeah, cool.
Here's where I'm worried the signal might start to cut out. But we'll see.
Okay, Mike, I think we're starting to lose you. But
Hang on, I'm about to go back outside, I think, so.
Okay.
There's a good view up here that I want to show you anyway, so if you just hang on a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Gio says to get the chain reaction, you need to hit the POW block and knock the turtle shell over the pipe. Guessing.
Okay. So part of the queue does look out over the land itself, right out here.
Oh, that's neat. That's always my favorite.
And they try to get
you back outside and get the great view.
Here's the big Bowser head. I'm gonna pause over here. You can go ahead.
Oh, you can see the Starway.
Yeah, in Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I get it's sort of fitting that Bowser can see dinosaurs.
Oh, Mario and Luigi are coming out. Should we go down and see them?
Sure, yeah.
Let's see, I don't know what the fastest way down is, so we might just go back the way we came.
Jump on the platforms there.
Universal Studios Hollywood does not encourage jumping from high points. Let's see if we can do this here. They got a big round of applause when they came out down there.
No, they are the protectors of this world.
All right. So I might lose you real quick again when I go back through there.
Bowser has his own themed trash cans. I think that's important to know.
Oh yeah, it's just a little circle. Okay.
Gio points out that there's no concern for sightlines.
Yeah, that would be a nitpick of mine.
When you go meet Mario, are you going to go, it's a media mind?
Make it all nasty.
Hey, what's up?
I was like, it's before all the kids come in.
Oh, yeah.
Down the rabbit hole.
It's a Yoshi egg.
Yeah. Is Yoshi the name or Yoshi the species or both? Or is it like Mario?
Good question.
Bioluminescence? Gio likes the Yoshi's World water art.
Somebody said the music from that room, the music playing in that room is also from one of the Yoshi games, like Yoshi's Island or something.
Kyle says you should play Pokemon Go.
So there's a lot of... It is Nintendo. There's a lot of little Easter eggs from all the different Mario games in that queue. If we were to keep going to the interior space, there's... you get to like Bowser's Laboratory, and there's it's just chock full of references. So here's the Super Mario Kart team member uniform. Okay, back outside. There they are, the brothers. Let me see if I can get a better view going over here.
Do they make noise?
So it actually looks, I can't hear them from here, but it looks like they are speaking and their mouths are moving.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you can see, it's very subtle that their mouths are moving, opening, closing. But yeah, I can hear Luigi's voice a little bit. I'm going to have to wait in line and meet them in a little bit.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Mike, for taking us on a tour. Oh, I just saw Luigi blink. Oh, there he goes again. So what a day.
What a week.
What a week. What a month. What a year. But thanks so much, Mike. We'll let DB take over.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, DB.
Hi. I know you've kind of been through everything, but I can see, we can see our analytics, and there are a lot of people joining us who may have missed the beginning. So we'll stay on a little longer.
Yeah, sure.
Watch
as long
Luigi
as
and Mario. Yeah, and then we'll just go through the land again and just keep showing it. It's so
Sure.
exciting. Brand new land in Southern California theme park world.
Sorry.
How excited they look, too.
Mario and Luigi, yeah, it's a big day for them, I know Princess Peach is also a meetable character, but I have not seen her yet.
The whole attention of the vlogosphere is in your location right now.
That does not surprise me.
Let's tour the land again. We had a lot of people that haven't been here from the beginning. Let's start at the beginning and check it out.
Sure. I'll go back out through the entrance. We'll come back in.
Don't forget a handstand. So this is a land within Universal Studios Hollywood. It's not a new theme park like they're building in Florida. This is a land on the lower lot of Universal Studios Hollywood.
That is correct. It's on the footprint of one of the old sound stages, I believe, the Phantom of the Opera soundstage, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wow. I've seen that show. This is cool. Yes, let's definitely do the whole thing. When you go back up to the upper lot, don't forget to get some pictures down below. See what it looks like with little tiny ants in here.
So now we're back out into the lower lot.
So before you turn around, that's Transformers straight ahead on the left. So that's where this is located. If you were to go down there and make a right, you would head back towards Jurassic World and then to the Starway back to the top, right?
That is correct.
Cool.
And then we turn around here. And here's the entrance.
Let's do it.
I imagine by official opening day, this scrim will be gone. That's not looking too attractive right now.
That's why they call it technical rehearsal.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, inside, it looks pretty much 100% complete. Nice star here painted on the ground. And then there's a cool photo op that we showed earlier of the pipes in front of the Super Nintendo World logo. And then there's some clouds painted on this soundstage here on our right. Kind of help it blend in. And you step in through.
What's that? People, wait, are they standing on there, or is that like a photo spot where you can make it look like you're inside?
You can make it look like you're inside. There's a place to stand inside the pipe.
I wonder if they'll do magic shots so that it looks like you can like jump and have your head hit a mushroom or something.
Oh, that would be cool, yeah. So I'll show you real quick what it looks like to stand in there. Yeah, just a hollowed out pipe.
Pretty cool.
And then you can go right in through the entrance, through the warp pipe.
It's kind of a small entrance. I mean, it's a very cool effect, but trying to get a lot of people in and out of there at certain times could be fun.
Yeah, you could see it being bottlenecked a little bit at the warp pipe.
Definitely not something that would have been built in 2021.
So then something that I didn't show earlier actually is these screens that we were told are telling you the story of kind of the overarching story of Super Nintendo World and your quest to help Princess Peach. There's the golden mushroom that we were talking about earlier. There's a cool detail here that I'm just noticing. They've kind of intentionally scuffed up the surface of the glass to make it look more like a painting, because in Super Mario 64, which is where this castle comes from, the whole idea is that you're jumping into these paintings to go to each individual level.
Gio would like you to jump into the painting. Can you give that a shot?
I will certainly try later on. And then you step out into the land. Pay no attention to the crane.
That crane is unrelated to this land, right?
It is unrelated, as is the Comcast NBC building behind the tower over there.
So if you could stay here for just a moment, I'm trying to get my bearings. So is pretty much what I see here the land? There's not any walkways that take you to a completely separate part. This is it?
So as we've explored, there's a lot of little nooks and crannies and tunnels and caves you can go into. But yes, as to the main area of the land, this is all there is. Yeah.
Cool. But lots packed into this area, so let's go explore some of it.
Yeah. So what I was saying earlier, I'll take you through here.
Oh, before you do, I'm sorry, I have so many questions. Can you like touch the door or the wall? What do they feel like?
This actually
special kind of wood?
Yeah, I say it feels like light plywood.
And the stone wall, does it feel like foam or pretty much the same?
This is actually, I believe it's actually cement blocks.
Okay. I will not be hitting those. Hitting those with my head.
So speaking of hitting things, I do have these are kind of like slap bracelets, these power-up bands. But you're supposed to hit the bottom of these. There's a little M, and you get a coin. I haven't looked at my app yet, but I believe the coins are going on the app. I don't know what the coins are good for, if you could trade them in for anything. And then if you scan...
Not only visually active, but audibly active, too.
Yes. If you scan these little Mario initials on the wall, there'll be little pixel art characters that'll show up. So you're definitely encouraged to explore and to play with all this stuff. Still there, Doobie?
Yeah. Your signal's not 100%, so you can head back out to the courtyard right after this.
Okay. Great.
And that's all that's in here, right? You just come in here, you scan, you hear brings, collect coins.
Correct. Yes. And then the next kind of little mini game interactive space that we pass by is this big piranha plant flower that is sleeping. And so you scan your power-up band over here, and there's a little mini game. I think you're trying not to wake him up or trying to wake him up. I'm not clear on that yet. Oh, sure. Sorry. Gotta keep it clear.
So how do you know what you're supposed to do? Did she tell you? Is it in the app?
I was told when I took the tour, and I'm sure she's telling them up there.
Okay.
I blame my memory for why I don't remember what's
Harry Chess, not a fan, says this is pretty boring. This looks pretty boring, to be honest. You wouldn't call it boring, would you?
Certainly not visually boring, but Benji was asking me, like, realistically, how much time could you spend in here without running out of things to do? And I said, a few hours, I think, depending on how long the wait is for the ride. So here we go. The piranha plant has woken up, and they're over here trying to tap all these alarm clocks. I have no idea really what's going on. So I think they put him to sleep. They put him back to sleep by hitting the alarm clock snooze buttons, maybe.
And so will people queue up for this?
Yeah, it looks like there is a little bit of a queue. There are actually people waiting right here to play this little mini game. But there's a handful of these type experiences throughout the land. And almost all of them have pretty cool animatronics, which is the neat part about it.
I'm going to make a bold statement here. That floating coin over there on the left, more effective than the floating rocks of Pandora.
Well, from where I'm standing, I can see the black hole that it's attached to.
All right, you just ruined that.
It's not coming across in the video.
Harry just does ask a great question. I'm going to go ahead and... are there places in the land to sit and enjoy the ambiance other than inside the cafe?
Yes, I actually was doing that earlier. So there's quite a few little toadstools here on the ground, as you can see, where people can sit. And then there's a planter here in the middle that has a shelf that you can sit on. And more of those toadstools over there.
Okay.
So I want to say that this is kind of a vending machines to buy the little power-up bands.
Power-ups, which are about $40. Do they just have one style?
I can actually show you the sign with all the different styles on them.
Hey. Is one of those pink?
One is pink, yes. That's the Princess Peach one. We're going to get closer in a second.
Gio says you want to shut down the alarm clocks to keep him from staying awake. This way you get the key.
How does Gio know more than everybody about everything?
That is... Okay.
Doesn't he? It feels like he does, right?
He's even starting to master crowdsource, so we're in trouble now.
So there's a Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Princess Daisy, Toad, and Yoshi. Those are the varieties of bands that you can purchase. So these are kind of like vending machines?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's really cool, so you can avoid the crowd of the store and get one.
Yeah, but you can also buy them in the 1UP factory store, which is right across the way over here.
And they pair with your app, with the app?
Yes, I've already done that. You just got to, there's a little QR code on the back of this M that you scan into the app.
Disney World Vacationer says, thanks for the coverage. Very excited to check out this land. You're very welcome. It is such a hardship for Mike to be there today, but he's doing it for you.
I was really excited coming here today. Just, I don't know. It's very rare that we get an entirely new land at a theme park in Southern California. So it is really cool to be here and explore. No complaints.
And great news for you, Mike. There's another one coming in March at Disneyland.
Not entirely new.
Fair enough. All right. What is this here? What is this here?
This is another one of those little mini games that you can play. I'm not sure exactly what the goal is again, but you got to, you'll scan your, Gio, what do you do here? You scan your band on this little key, and then they got to hit the POW blocks. I think you got to time it. I think if you time it correctly, this is my guess, the shell will go up through the center pipe and hit the POW up there and maybe knock the Koopa down. That's my guess. So
it's like
the shells back and back and forth. Yeah.
It's like playing a video game, but in the real world.
Correct.
It's going to be very popular. I can't wait for you to go back on a normal day when it's open to see how many people they let in at the same time and what's it like, because this is very cool, but one person just one party can spend a while playing it. How is this going to work with real crowds? I'm anxious to see.
Yeah, there's already a line. I mean, this is an unannounced soft opening, and there's already a line of a dozen people waiting to play.
Right. Gio gave the thumbs up, so I believe you got the gameplay accurate.
Okay, cool. So, Gio, where is the this chain reaction thing? Where does that start and end? Because I keep hearing about this. I haven't witnessed it myself.
Gio is in Kansas City right now answering our questions about Super Nintendo World.
You know what we should do? If I can figure out how to get up there, there's actually like a little like lookout point up here that they showed us on the tour, but I had not gone to yet on the live stream. I think it's one of these tunnels. Will bring you up there.
Well, it's worth exploring. If your signal gets weak, I'll vamp, because if you can get up there, that'd be a wonderful thing.
Let me ask them over here. Maybe she knows. I have a question for you. How do I get up there to those like viewfinder things? Yeah.
You can go upstairs.
Yeah.
And then you'll see a sign that diverts. It'll say Boundary Challenge to the right.
Okay.
And then it'll say Frozen Glacier, I believe.
Frozen Glacier.
To the left.
Thank you. Okay. So earlier. Hi. Can I get up to the Frozen Glacier? The like viewpoint over here? She said to go up the stairs.
Go up the elevator.
Oh, it's all right. Everybody's still learning.
No problem. It truly is like we are there with you exploring, so I love it. I love it.
This is the entrance to the queue to the Mario Kart.
This is so vibrant.
So they're having a meeting about if or how I can get up there.
I love the look of this place, and I'm not a Nintendo fan. I have no affinity, but this place looks spectacular. And I'm not the only one who thinks so.
Did she say it was closed, or?
We're just checking to see if we can have it.
Okay, gotcha. They're checking to see if I can go out.
Not to be a Debbie Downer here, but Universal is known to sometimes have maintenance issues keeping things working the way they are on opening day, and this place is so kinetic that I really do hope they're able to keep it up.
Me too. Yeah, it looks great right now.
So kinetic, and the audio here too, the background music is lots of fun.
Yeah. But there's people up there. I don't know how they got up there.
How do I get behind the platinum door?
See, there's a guy up here snapping pics.
Yeah. We'll see if they do or don't. We're easy.
Okay.
Here, you're gonna take the elevator upstairs.
Take the elevator.
Once you exit the elevator, you're gonna see a sign that says Frozen Glacier.
Okay. Thank you. Red door. Okay, thank you.
If you've never been to someplace brand new during technical rehearsals, this is called, now you know why they do them. It's not only about the attractions and all the effects, but it's also about the cast.
Where is the elevator, sir? Where's the elevator?
The elevator, I can do it.
Okay, thank you.
That's fine. We're having some connection trouble with Mike, but considering the view he's trying to get, we think it's worth it to stick with him, so we are going to do that. We're at the first technical rehearsal for Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Hollywood on the lower lot to the left of Transformers. I agree with you, DWV. The excitement of the team members are coming through. They look excited. Love it. I know some people that have worked opening crew for big attractions, and there definitely is an excitement and a pride there. That's fun to see. So Mike is going to take an elevator. We don't have a great connection during this, but we're hoping once he gets out and back into the open air, we'll not only have a great connection, but a great view of the land from above.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Am I back,
Awesome. You are back pretty good, yes.
Okay. We're back outside on the second level here. I believe ordinarily this will be available to guests.
This is where I want to hang out. The great view of the land.
There's actually still some work left to be done up here. They haven't put this window in yet. Just a couple little things.
This gives a great idea of the size. It's not that large. But back then, what are those things that were people looking through, like viewfinders next to you?
Yeah. So there's little viewfinders. Go ahead. That you can look through. They actually look like they're digital. I don't know if you can see, but
we're piggybacking off your view. Yeah, we can see. Also, like they're seeing an animation in there.
These look like they're AR. They're AR as well.
Oh, yeah, we can see that well. So keep that.
So you can move your view around, and that's the actual land in the background. But it's also putting additional animated features and details and characters around the land. That's pretty neat. Oh,
that is way fun.
So I think, you got to spin this dial to open up the aperture again. Oh, and you can zoom in and out.
Is there any activity there? Can you like shoot something or bump something?
Let's see. No, it's just zooming in and out, but it's a pretty cool feature. Check out this taller one here.
This is really fun.
Yeah, that's neat.
While we take in this beautiful view, quick question from one of our viewers: are they playing theme music throughout the land? It's one of the things that was missing at Galaxy's Edge. Yeah,
and it's a lot of what I would call deep cuts from the Super Mario games. It's not all, do 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 do. The one that you're most familiar with.
Some of it is do 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 do.
Oh, I see Peach. Oh, she meets over here. It looks like in the gazebo. We should go back down and check that out.
Yeah, totally. But one more second here, just because the view is so great, not only of the down below, but seeing all the mushrooms and how they move on the upper levels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool, awesome. I'm so glad you made the effort to get up here. This was worth it. Okay, we can go check out Peach.
Okay.
Finish our tour down
just real quick, I'll turn around and just show you where I'm actually standing. This is called, I want to say it was called Frozen Glacier or Frosted Glacier. It's the area. Poke my head in here. Just more power-up blocks.
So this is the stuff, yeah.
You might lose me again.
Oh, interesting. It's like Tom Sawyer Island with blocks and question marks.
Yeah, it is. It has a little bit of Tom Sawyer Island in it.
Yeah, we're losing you a bit, but that's okay.
Oh, wait a minute. So the next time I want to come up here, at least like I didn't have to go through all that. But I didn't know, and they didn't know, so I can't blame myself too much.
But now everyone knows, so.
Yeah, so right under this question mark block, there's a staircase that goes right up there. Let's go see Peach, because we haven't seen her yet.
So this, I mean, the closest land to this, I think, is Mickey's Toontown, which is under refurb now. It is going to be fun come March to be able to compare that to this, because this place is pretty cool.
Oh, it's a little creepy how she talks. She talks. You still there, Dibby?
I am. Just give me a second. Take over.
Sure. Okay. So we're just looking at the Princess Peach meet and greet here. We are kind of learning that the characters do talk. Their mouths move.
Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that.
Sure, no problem.
I want you to ask her how she's doing. I bet she's peachy. That's been better.
Look, there's Mario is waiting to meet her. You would think he would be able to cut to the front of the line.
Did I hear you say she talks?
She is talking and her mouth is moving. I'm trying to figure out if it's like pre-recorded sound bites or if the friend of Peach is, you know, speaking on the fly and it's coming out of. You look spectacular, she just said. Oh, okay. I think I figured it out.
Value the magic.
Sorry, I won't spoil it for anybody else.
Yeah, mouth is moving. It's pretty cool.
Should we continue our tour?
Is the what is it called? The Toadstool, the restaurant, is it open?
Yes, we could go in there as well.
Here's another. Continue your tour first.
Okay, this is another one of those little mini games where the Goomba will come out on this rotating hill here, and your goal is to, when you scan your band, your goal is to turn this crank and kind of knock him back into that mine cave thing.
Let's see if we can watch someone do it.
Yeah, they're gonna try it right now. But yeah, I'm very impressed by the animatronics. I wasn't expecting that much lifelike movement, you know? I was kind of expecting static figures that just happen to be moving back and forth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But no, they
Oh, not good enough. Sorry, kid.
That's not Grogu.
He started crying. This is a life lesson.
Started laughing. Oh, great idea, Gio.
Well, what did Gio say?
You can do a spin that wheel here.
Oh. Yeah, I'll have to do that before the day's out.
So DWV has a question. It says, this is a total pass holder question, but is the ground colored cement or does it feel spongy?
It feels like cement.
Are those toadstools there? Are those sittable? Apparently
Yes, they
so.
are. Yes, they are. I will sit on one right now. This is your view if you're sitting on one of the toadstools.
Still got a crane.
Okay, we were gonna look at the. You want to do the gift shop? We went in there earlier, but do you want to
Yeah, do it
check
again,
out?
please.
Okay, so this is the gift shop called the One Up Factory, and this is where you would exit out through if you've come off of the Mario Kart attraction. So the exit to the right is right there. And as you would guess, there's just a lot of Nintendo and Mario merchandise.
I see the video screen there. Is there video screens? Is there any other? Because that's a video screen, those gears, right?
Yes.
Is there any actual movement like there was in Gag Factory?
Well, yeah. There's this little dial right here is actually moving. I don't know if you can see that.
Mike takes my question seriously.
There you go.
Yep, I see it.
And then on these bigger gears, well, there's actual movement in the fans.
Okay,
and then,
I thought that was a digital fan, so I'm glad you said that.
And then these bigger gears on the ceiling, there's just lights kind of going around the edge, interior edge there, to give the illusion of some movement up there too.
Okay, very interesting. Glad I asked.
There you go.
And this gift shop is pretty small.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how the one major difference between Japan and here in Hollywood is the footprint of the land is a bit smaller. So they just didn't have as much room to spread out. And that's, well, I was told that the overall experience is essentially the same. They've just compressed some of the areas, so it's just not quite as large. Popcorn bucket?
Always.
Sorry.
Like printing money.
Thank you. Here's the Mario Kart t-shirt with Bowser on it. Looks like a kid's size. Any other questions about the gift shop?
No, I think we're good. We are good. I like the design of it. I like the motion, even though most of it's video, it still looks like motion.
Okay, let's check out the restaurant.
There's actually a lot of seating here, which is nice. Is there a lot of shade?
I would say there's always going to be a little shade because the walls are so tall that probably, unless it's like high noon, you could probably always find a spot. And then, yes, there's shade under these taller mushrooms as well.
Gio, to answer your question about a virtual queue, if you go into the Universal Studios Hollywood app and go into this area, which is now in the app, they do talk about a virtual queue. So as far as we can tell, they are still planning on doing a virtual queue.
So earlier when we went in here, I lost the signal, but we could go into the...
Okay. I'll let you know when you do. Let's see what we can see.
Okay. So this is called the Toadstool Cafe. There's a LED screen menu outside, and then they'll also hand you a physical menu. Hi. Thank you. You want to go through the foods? We did this earlier, but we could do that.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Absolutely.
All right. Starters and salads. There's a toadstool cheesy garlic knots, piranha plant caprese salad, Yoshi's favorite fruit and veggie salad, superstar chicken salad. Then we get to the main menu. Mario burger with bacon, mushroom, and cheese, Luigi burger with pesto grilled chicken, and then flour spaghetti and meatballs.
Those are cute.
For dessert, There's a question mark block tiramisu, Mount Beanpole cake, Princess Peach cupcake. Beverages are Superstar Lemon Squash. That's with honey lemon soda with mango stars and assorted tropical bobas. Then there's collectible drink sippers with super mushrooms or one-up mushrooms. Souvenir drink sipper. I may walk away with one of those today. Kids meals are Mario Mini Burger Adventure Set, Power Up Spaghetti Marinara. And it looks like they might have gluten-friendly options. I'm going to have to...
Surprised you don't have a portobello burger for me. Mario mushrooms.
Right. So it looks like
the mushroom, but
the only gluten-friendly option is the piranha plant caprese.
All really, really fun looking and well themed. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Got another LED menu here, and then I was shown this earlier. If you scan your power-up band, you will get a prize. I think. Oh, yeah, here we go. I got a coin. So, again, I'm not sure what that gets you, but I'll look in the app later on. And then let me know when the signal starts to cut out, because this is where it happened last time.
Okay.
There's more screens in the background there of Toad. He's kind of your chef as people are waiting to go inside. You can kind of see the layout of the dining area in there.
Yep.
And then there's more little rotating block screens here on the left that will show you all the different menu items. You can go ahead.
And this is like a quick service or like a pizza port?
Yeah, it's a counter service.
Okay.
Here's the actual counter itself.
Oh, so you just order at the counter and then stand aside, they bring your tray.
That sure looks like it, yep. I'm going to be buying and taking photos of the food later on.
And then giving it to some lucky guest.
Well, here's the thing. I came prepared this time. I actually brought a Tupperware so I can bring the food home to my wife.
Hilarious. Wow. Is there just the one entrance/exit, the tunnel?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm sure there's an emergency exit in the back, but as far as like regular entrance and exit to the restaurant, it looks like it's just this. So potentially another little bottleneck point.
And someone asked, is the Mario Kart attraction, is it actually running already?
It is running. I did it for the first time this morning, and I'm definitely going to try to do it again. It's one of those things that I think is going to grow on me the more times I do it. It's a lot to take in.
Can you kind of just describe it and give your impressions?
Yeah, so you go through a track. It does have physical sets and props and some very cool looking set pieces. And then you're also wearing a augmented reality headset and visor that looks like Mario's hat. And as you go through the ride, the other racers in the Mario Kart race will appear in AR on your visor, and you can get power-ups via the question mark blocks if you've ever played Super Mario Kart. And then you use there's a controller that's sort of a steering wheel, and there's buttons on the controller that will let you fire the shells at your opponents, and you'll accumulate a score. And you're also intended to steer when it tells you to steer. So it'll tell you when to turn left and right. And I believe that if I had to guess, I would say that's probably part of your end score as well. It's just a lot to take in on that first ride. So I'm definitely going to do it again and get a better idea of how it all works.
Yeah, that's good that it's a lot to take in, because you want to, that rewards repeat riding, which is a great thing, especially in a Southern California theme park with all the locals.
Right.
It's the entrance there, and it's not a long queue right now, right?
It actually doesn't have a posted wait time outside right now. It still says opening soon, I think, where the wait time would go. Although it is open, and guests are going in and going on.
If you're in SoCal, today's the day to go. Super Nintendo World officially opens on February 17th at Universal Studios Hollywood. This is what's called a technical rehearsal. Let the guests in, see how well everything goes. These can start and stop at any time, so do not assume it's going to be open between now and then. But if you are going and you do check it out, this is a great time to be there if you're lucky enough for it to be open.
All these folks are lining up to meet Mario and Luigi. They come out and they hang out right here by this pipe. There's Peter from Slash Film, and what's his Ordinary Adventure?
Oh, Peter Soretta. Hey, Pete.
Yeah.
Yes, Ordinary Adventures. Great channel. Someday there'll be kids in this land.
There are a few running around. There's also another, I would say the biggest interactive mini game. There's been a couple little ones that we haven't looked at yet, but there's a big one that is through this little turret over here that is part of the main kind of overarching storyline of you trying to reclaim that golden mushroom from Bowser Jr. I know if I go in there, I'm going to lose the signal, but I'm going to try and go in and get video. Okay. Actually, I do have some video of that from when I got the tour last week, but yeah, that's one of the bigger like interactive elements of the land. People are waiting to go in there right now too. Yeah.
Rick fan, considering your avatar, I'm so glad you found us today. It does look amazing. It looks amazing. Pristine and kinetic and truly amazing. And I'm not a fan of Nintendo. Those that are big Nintendo fans must just be going crazy looking at this. Hey, they did it.
People are getting better at these.
And these things you just do with your power-up band that you do have to purchase for about $40, but it's not like you're paying $6 a pop or something. They're not carny games.
Correct.
They are attractions.
And I imagine if you are successful in these games, they'll be counted on your app.
I love this comment from Disney World Vacationer. Big fan, presumably of Nintendo. This is actually having an emotional reaction from me. Didn't expect that. How about you, Mike? I know you're a Nintendo fan.
So I got to have a little tour of this last week, and when I first stepped through the pipe over there and came out through the castle, it definitely was overwhelming to me, and I did have a bit of an emotional response. Today I was a little bit more prepared.
Headline: Mike is jaded already.
But yeah, I mean, this view, especially like stepping back, I'll show you like just the moment you come out through the castle there and get your first real like 360 view of everything that's going on here. It is pretty impressive.
Agreed. Are those three characters the only Luigi, Mario, and the princess the only meet and greets you're aware of?
That's all that I'm aware of, yeah. So here's where you come out through the pipe. You came through there earlier, and then you exit out through the castle here, and this is your first view of the land. With a big crane in the back. Sorry.
Gio says this would have had more of an impact on me than seeing the Falcon for the first time. And General Vacationer says they grew up on Nintendo, so it's like, when you walk in the Disney World for the first time, it's like that, but this is Nintendo, which is what they grew up on. So I think this might be huge for Universal. This could be big.
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely a very nice addition to the park.
Well, Mike, you have done a great job here today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
I assume you're going to do everything you just did again with a high quality camera and video camera. And get that
I'm going to try and capture as much video and photos as possible. We'll be uploading them on laughingplace.com and the Laughing Place YouTube channel.
And as Mike knows, as everyone knows, the big story in the world of Disney right now is investor Nelson Peltz is making a play to get onto the Disney board and make some major changes. And he put out his reasoning yesterday, and Disney is getting a little bit of responses out there. But when the market closes in just a half hour, don't be surprised if there's more, lots more coming after market close or near market close. So stay tuned to Laughing Place TV for that. LaughingPlace.com, of course.
Do we know this guy? Do we know Nelson Peltz?
I mean, he's a huge investor through his company Trian Partners.
Is this a character that we made up?
This whole thing actually started a while ago. We have a nice article on there where we broke down the timeline of this whole thing. But he just feels that Disney is not, that the streaming is weighing down Disney. They overpaid for Fox, and he let his voice be known during that time. He's not out of nowhere. But they overpaid for Fox. Streaming is weighing down the company. They have no business losing $11 billion on streaming to this point. And thinks, and he honestly, according to his article, the parks are getting are suffering as a result, having to prop up the streaming. So a lot of stuff Disney fans like to hear, but ultimately he is a billionaire investor. He's into making money. So who knows where this is going to go? He's got a website called. Don't get old, Mike.
SashaBaronCohen.com, right?
No, it is not. Restore the Magic. Thank you. RestoreTheMagic.com. Who am I saying thank you to? I thought of it myself. RestoreTheMagic.com, where you can read his 35-page PDF on what he thinks should be done, what he thinks the problems are with the company, and why he should be on the board to help fix it. It's very interesting. Disney World Vacationer said, I just need to know, Nelson, this is the people mover. If so, he's my guy. I expect to see page 36 now with him saying he's going to bring back the people. So anyway, 1 o'clock East Pacific time, half hour from now. We're hoping for some more news, and we'll be back if there is. That's all there is. Mike, thank you so much. Stay tuned to Twitter. Mike's going to be tweeting and all that stuff throughout the rest of the day, too. So.
Thank you.
See you later, Mike.
Bye.
Good to be.